Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. I hope you will find. Now, student, today our topic is the line integral. Before starting my topic, vector calculus, it is divided into three types of integrals. The first one is line integral, the second one is surface integral, and the third one is volume integral. So start from this. First, I will define you. There are different types of line integral we will consider. There are different shapes. If we consider the rectangle, if we consider the circle, if we consider the square, if we consider the triangle, and different types of curve, like as parabolic curve, it is another line integral. There are different types of curve. We will consider the line integral. So, what is the definition of line integral is a vector point function f of xy or f of xyz. It means a vector point function. It is in 2 dimension or it is in 3 dimension. Both are continuous along the curve C from point A to B is defined as, according to this definition, the line integral C f dot dr, where f is equals to this and y is equals to this. And if you have given the vector r, it is in 2 dimension and it is in 3 dimension. So if you find the derivative of r, it is dr, it is in 2 dimension and it is in 3 dimension. So this type of integral, it is known as the line integral. Now, if the path of integration is closed curve, like as rectangle, like as triangle, like as a square, like as circle, like as ellipse, so these are the path of integration is called closed curve. Then the line integral of and the line integral is integral C f dot dr. So there are three applications of line integral, student. If W is equals to line integral from A to B, integral from A to B f dot dr. If you find the line integral and with the help of line integral, if you find the work done with the help of this. Now the first application, where F is a force applied along a curve. It means if the particle move from the position A to B, then you find the work done of a particle represented by W. Now the second application is if the line integral C f dot dr, where F is represent here velocity of a fluid particle. And now the third application is if you find the line integral with respect of a curve f dot dr, if it should be 0, it means the force F is rotational. So there are three applications of the line integral. Now there are some definitions. According to definition, it means there are 4 cases. How can we find the line integral? Now the definition one is If C is a smooth curve in 2 space or is in 3 space, then the line integral or f with respect to S along C. It means S represent here the arc length. If you find the line integral of f of the given arc length, there are 2 different segments. So it means if you define the curve C1 and C2, the arc length is S represented by. When we applying the parametric form in this way, so x is equals to x of t and y is equals to y of t. It is in 2 space or it is in 3 space, where r prime of t into dt. If you solve this line of integral, when we consider the arc length, it will be converted into parametric form, r prime of t into dt. Similarly, for it is in 3 space, the definition is similar, where r of t represent here the radius vector x of ti plus y of tj in 2 space, and r of t, the radius vector, it is in 3 space. If you find the derivative of the radius vector, then you find the magnitude in 2 space and in 3 space. We applying these formulas. So student, we will applying here of the given definition according to the definition 1. We solve the question number 1 using the parameterization, evaluate the line integral in this form according to definition. In the part A, you have given the radius vector in parametric form. In both cases, the limit is of t is 0 to 1 in both cases. Start from the solution, student. We will define first let C is a curve in the xy plane that is smoothly parameterized, because the function it is represent here xy plane, because the position vector I and j represent here. So r of t is equals to x of ti plus y of tj, and the limit of t is from a to b. In general, where r of t you have given in the part A, it is t of I plus 2t of j. So r of t is equals to ti plus 2t of j. When we compare both of them, the student, what is x? X is equals to t and y is equals to 2t. So we put here x is equals to t and y is equals to 2t, and find the derivative. With respect to t it is 1, with respect to t it is 2. So r prime of t is 1i plus 2j. If you find the magnitude of the given radius vector, it is, when we are applying this formula, we put here the value of x and value of y. The answer is 5 in the square root. After finding the result, we will find the line integral of c 1 plus x y square into ds. First we will convert into in parametric form. What is x? X is t. What is y? Y is 2t whole square. When we taking a square and multiplying by t, it is 4t cube. 1 as it is, whole multiplying by the r prime of t. Magnitude of r prime of t, it is root 5. In the next step, we will multiply and separate them. Then we integrate with respect to t. After that, we applying upper and lower limit. The answer is 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0. It means 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 times of root 5 in the case 1. Now when we find the second part, when we find the line integral of the second part, that x is equals to 1 minus t and y is equals to 2 minus 2t, you have given in the given question. So after that, we will find the derivative with respect to t. It is minus 1 of minus t. It is minus 2 of minus 2t. So the r prime of t is minus I minus 2j. Then we find the magnitude of the radius vector. It is root 5. ds is equals to dt, and the limit of t is 0 to 1. So after that, when we put here x is 1 minus t, y is 2 minus 2t. In the next step, if we take common in both 2 minus 2, it means if we take the common 2 and taking the square, so it means it is 4. 4 times of 1 minus t whole square, 1 minus t. Both are similar. Then we add the power. When the bases are same, the powers are added. So 1 plus 4 times into 1 minus t whole cube into dt. In the next step, student, we will separate them and integrate. After separating the integral value, find the integral value, and when we put here upper and lower limits, the answer it is 2 times of root 5. When we integrate this part, the derivative of t is minus 1 and 3 plus 1 of it is 4, 4 upon 4. We find the integral value in this way. Now, after the definition of 1, we will define you the second definition of line integral. A line integral of f with respect to s along c, but it doesn't depend on orientation, depend on orientation of c. Orientation represent here the direction of vector. It means it means the curve. It doesn't depend on an orientation. It means the direction of vector of curve. See, so there are two conditions when we consider it is in two space. If the curve it is defined in two space in this way, and if the curve define what is ds, ds is equals to dx upon dt whole square plus dy upon dt whole square. It means first we will find the ds, right? In the second part, if the curve is defined as in three space, so the function it is in x, y, z, it is in parametric form. So the line integral it is in ds. What is ds? ds is equals to dx upon dt whole square plus dy upon dt whole square plus dz upon dt whole square into dt. Now, according to the second definition, we will find the line integral of the given application. Now, the second application of the line integral is of the second definition. Evaluate the line integral is xy plus z cube into ds from 100 to minus 10 pi along these 2 points. The helix it is a shape of curve that is represented by the parametric form. Student, you have given the parametric equations and the limit 0 to pi. So when we start the solution, student, first we write the correct parametric equations. In the next step, we will determine the derivative with respect to x, y, and z. After determining the derivative, we will find the ds. What is ds? According to this formula, we will find the ds. If you put here dx upon dt, it is minus sine t whole square. It is plus cos t whole square. It is plus 1 whole square. It means sine square t plus cos square t, it is 1 according to definition. And 1 plus 1 root, it is 2 root of t. It means, student, what is ds? ds is equals to square root 2 of dt. Now the third definition is, if we consider a curve it is in two space, if the curve it is in two space, or it is in three space, if the function multiplying by dx, it means we write the parametric equation, it is in x prime of t dt, which is the derivative of dx with respect to t. We replace them, dy into y prime of t and dz into dz prime of t. When the whole function, it will be converted into parametric form. Similarly, for the when we consider a curve it is in three space, dx it is x prime of dt, dy y prime of t into dt, dz z prime of t into dt. So these, according to second and third definition, we will applying here. In this application, evaluate the line integral c 3xy into dy, where c is the line segment joining from 0 0 to 1 2. Now from figure A, the direction of the vector it is 0 0 to 1 2. In the second part, the direction of 1 2 from to 0 0, it means the direction of vector 1 2 to 0 0. So we will start, what is that, when we consider the part A from figure A, it means, what is A? AB is the initial point and final point is CD. So the line segment from AB to CD, we will applying this formula and find the value of x in terms of t. So from figure A, then we will put here AB 0, C is 1 and D is equals to 2. It is in both equations. So student, when we put here C is 1, so it is 1 dot T. When we put here A is 0, it means this part it should be 0. Similarly for Y, if you determine Y, when we put here D, it is 2, so 2 times of T. But when we put here B is 0, it means this part it should be 0. So the limit of so the value of x is t and the value of y is 2t. If you find the derivative with respect to t, it is this, and if you find the derivative with respect to y, it is 2 times of dt. So after that, we will find the line integral 3xy into dy. When we convert whole function, it will be converted into parametric form. What is x? X is t, y is 2t. When we put here and multiplying together, the answer it is 12, and t multiplying by t, it is t square. In the next step, we will integrate with respect to t, and after that, when we are applying the upper and lower limit, the answer it should be plus 4 when we consider the figure 1. But if you consider the line integral from 1 2 to 1 2 to 0 0, it means the direction of vector it is in this way. This type of the direction of vector it is in this way. It means it is initial point, it is final point. We call it AB. A is equals to 1, B is equals to 2, and we call it CD. It means the final point. C is 0 and D is 0. When we put here in the given formula and find x is equals to 1 minus t and y is equals to 2 minus 2t. When we find the derivative with respect to t, it is minus of dt, or it is minus 2 times of dt. The limit of t is 0 to 1. Then we will put here the value of x and the value of y, and dy is equals to minus 2t. In the next step, student, we will take common 2 from this function. So it means 3 times of 1 minus t into 2 times of 1 minus t minus 2 into dt. If we multiplying together 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12 minus 12 and 1 minus t whole power 1, it is whole power 1. If we add it together, it means 1 minus t whole square into dt. In the next step, we will integrate. So if you find the integral 1 minus t whole power 3 and the derivative of variable, it is minus 1. So the answer is minus 12 upon minus 3. When we are applying the upper limit, it is 1 minus 1 is 0. In the first part, when we are applying the lower limit, it is 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So 0 minus 1 multiplying by 4, it means the line integral is minus 4. The student, the answer it is, the given answer, it is in two different way. The direction is positive. It means the clockwise direction. The answer it is plus 4. If we consider the direction of anti-clockwise, so the answer it is in opposite direction. So it means minus 4. Now the case number 4. What is the case number 4? Student, if you have given the function, there are two functions you have given in the line integral. So in this way, if you separate both of them and call the name C1 and C2, it is in 2 space. Similarly, if it is in 3 space, we separate it is in 3 different curves of the given different functions. According to this definition, a student evaluate the line integral 2xy into dx plus x square plus y square into dy along the circular arc C given by x is equals to cos t, y is equals to sin t, and the limit from 0 to pi by 2 according to the definition. Student, around a circular arc represent here x is 1, y is 1, and the theta is 0 to pi by 2 because the whole angle is pi by 2. It means the theta is represent here 0 to pi by 2 of the circular arc. Now start from the question. Then we find the solution. We write the parametric equation x is equals to cos t and y is equals to sin t. Then you find the derivative with respect to t and with respect to dx over dt and dy over dt, it is this. And in the second step, we will separate the function. What is f of x y? F of x y is 2xy and g of x y it is x square plus y square. Then we put here the value of x is cos t, value of y is sin t, and f of x y is equals to 2 times of cos t into sin t. Similarly, g of x y in terms of t. So x is cos square t plus sin square t. Sin square t plus cos square t is equals to 1. You know very well. So therefore, the line integral 2xy into dx plus x square plus y square into dy, which is equals to, when we consider it is in 2 basic curves, we separate both of curve values. We call the name C1 and C2. So when we put here the value of x and y and dx, it is minus sin t into dt. In the second part, x square plus y square, it is 1. One into, or what is dy? Dy is equals to cos t into dt. So student, when we multiplying together, So sine square t cos t minus multiplying by 2 outside the integral, and we put here, and the limit from 0 to pi in both integrals, because the limits are same. When we integrate this sine t, when we integrate, because the derivative of sine is cos t, so we find the integral sine cube t over 3, 0 to pi by 2, it is minus 2. When we solve, in the next step, we will applying the upper and lower limit. Sine 90 is 1, so 1 cube is 1, sine 0 is 0, so it means 0 cube is 0. So similarly, when we put here in the next term, applying the upper and lower limit, sine 90 is 1, sine 0 is 0, 1 minus 0. So if you multiplying together, so minus 2 over 3, it is plus 1. When we simplifying, taking LCM, the answer it is minus 1 over 3. Student, the last problem is find the work done with the help of line integral. Find the work done by the force field F on a particle that moves along the curve f of xy you have given, and the curve it is in parabolic form 0, 0 to 1, 1. It means this type of curve is called parabolic form. It is on y-axis. Find the work done. The line integral c f dot dr f of x. First we write the function, and suppose xy is equals to t. So it means if x and y both are is equals to t, so when we put here, so then x is equals to t square. So if you find the derivative with respect to t, it is 2t into dt, and with respect to dy is equals to dt. Student, as we know, what is dr? Dr is equals to dxi plus dyj. When we put here, what is dx? Dx is equals to 2t into dt, and dy is equals to dt. What is x? X is equals to t square and y is equals to t. When we find the limit with the help of both functions, if you put here t is 0, so it means x and y both are 0 when we put here. When we put here t is 1 in both functions, the answer it is 1. So it means the limit of t is 0 to 1. So f of xy in terms of t, it is t cube plus t cube I plus t4j. When we find the function, it is in parametric form. Then we put here in the formula, if you find the work done, the line integral cf dot dr, it is f in terms of t, it is dr in terms of t. If you multiplying together, it means dot product. If you're taking the dot product, 2t into t cube, it is 2t4. I dot I is 1. T4 multiplied by dt, it is t4 into dt. J dot j is 1. So it means the line integral 0 to 1, 2 times of t4 into dt plus t4 into dt. Both are similar. So if we add together 3 times of 0, 3 times of 0 to 1, t4 into dt, we find the integral value. And applying the lower and upper limit, the answer is 3 upon 5. We write the answer. Hence, work done is 3 upon 5 joule or 0.6 joule in decimal place. So thank you very much, student. God bless you. Allah.